GoPro. Also pretty harsh on the clutch. New turbo arrived, Pulsar. We'll pull off the Pintara one, seeing as that didn't work. And we'll fit this big girl. I'll pull it out of the box and show you. I'll put the new turbo, I'll put the old turbo back on the Pintara, ready for the drift. Drift is in, I don't know, roughly a month away. So I've got to put that back together. New turbo on here, we'll road tune it first, and then I think we'll get on the dyno. 3582 T4 flanger though, with a slightly different AR ratio. But super affordable. 950 bucks, and comes with a T4 flange, V-band clamp, and everything you need, oil feed. And yeah, they're great. So I've got a few people asking about the Pulsar turbos. They aren't as good as a Garrett, but the Garretts are 3.5 grand. So for the price point, these are great. They have a good warranty system. They're in Australia. You should compound it, maybe. Looks pretty good. Ignore that. Look at that. This car's one of the originals, and we didn't wire it. I'll just make sure I put that out there. Turns out the manifold's got some serious pitting issues. So I hit it with a stone, and now it's getting that flange. If it goes on, oh, it'll go on. Turbo's on, and doesn't look too bad. Yeah, it is a smaller one than what it had on there. A lot smaller too. And I'll see how far the dump pipe is off fitting. Hope that's real close, because V-band everywhere. This is looking pretty promising. That'll pull up there. I'll put a V-band on that. And then being high mount, the oil drain is always a little bit of a challenge with a high mount. Just because you've got stuff in the way and things get hot. So I like these O-ring flanges, because gas could go on the core sometimes, lets go, and all of a sudden you have oil leaking. So I went and bought that. That's alloy, can't weld to it. These is all steel fittings, these are hydraulic fittings, so I run them, because it means I can weld to it at the bottom. I like to run, I don't have everything here. I like to run just steel pipe, basically, because this is where it wraps around your manifold, exhaust manifold. It gets hot, like proper hot. Like, you don't want to be on the dunes thinking, I wonder if that rubber oil line will melt. You don't want that. So I build them out of metal and then weld to each end. A bit of rubber for flex, for movement. I like to do that. There's no movement in this, so they need something. It's ghetto, but it works, and they don't fail. Once they're on there, they're good. And then I build this drain, connect the dump pipe. We're pretty well finished. Driving the car, better get to tuning. He's getting there in his 79, but it took him like 5 turns. Oh, another 3-point turn. Keep coming. Yeah, this mirror, mate. Yeah, keep coming. Ooh, it's a toy. Oh, that was the diff. Yeah, you good? All back together. Everything fitted up pretty well. Pretty happy about that. So we'll go for a drive. Don't have a laptop, it's pretty late, so we'll just go for a drive. Hopefully it's way less laggy, and yeah, should see 15 pounder boost. Might be a bit less because it'd probably have more back pressure. See how we go. It's way less laggy. I'll go back to your Wingford. 0s, 2s, 6 pound at 2.5 grand. It's lovely. 3 grand. And it holds at 4. 15 pounds still. Oh yes. Nowhere near as laggy. It's got way more response when driving, which is much nicer to drive. Very happy. Got the air fuel gauge. We got boost. And a great attitude, basically. New turbo is on. As you probably saw me pretty happy last night. If I can get it to hold boost in the top end, and fueling's right, I'm gonna guess 320 kilowatt roughly, somewhere near that, and I'll be happy. So we'll go for a quick couple drives and we'll get it sorted. Ignore the flashing oil pressure light. I must have a dicky sensor. This has a CAN Barra to the dash, so I get all my dash lights working. And oil pressure's good. Like, this is my oil pressure and it's high. Like, oil pressure's very high on this thing. Drivability, it feels heaps faster. like what are we? Let's go back to 2 grand for us. 2 grand, foot flat, and then just builds, boost, lovely. I'm very happy with that. Data logs well, fueling's pretty good. A little bit on the rich side apparently, still very rich. But that's why we're tuning it. I do like filming so I can see RPM, boost, and fuel. Makes it pretty easy. There's also no time like the present to try anti-lag on the big girl. Made a couple changes, smaller turbo, probably doesn't need to be as aggressive, but I guess we'll find out. Anti-lag's not really needed as much with this turbo. Max boost is probably 15, yep. I can't get it to bring more on in the top end yet, so I'll fix that. And fueling's good if you watch this one. Oh, I think I lost my boost pipe. Oh. I believe that was a boost pipe. It's probably the 90 off the turbo, because it did used to be a welded. Bear with me, phone call. I've even lost my hose clamp, y'all. I was just about to shut the bonnet and I was looking for the hose clamp. Look at it. Here it is. It's got some temperature to it. For future Bobby's problem. That pretty well ends our tuning session there. But fueling's good. Boost is holding, 15 pound. Didn't like the limiter and popped the boot off. What am I doing with these? And oh, I was just like, what happened there? I lost heaps of power. My pulp come off again because I don't have a flathead. You probably saw my face drop. Anyway, that is new turbo on the Patrol done. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it heaps. Yous are all legends. Yous are all shouting me out and commenting, and I see you in person, and I love it. Appreciate yous for it. And I will see you on the next one. Cheers guys, catch you later.